So you might have heard about Sharia-compliant bank accounts, but what exactly are they? How do they work, and are they really different from conventional banking? In this video, I'll break down what Sharia-compliant banking means, how these accounts operate in general, why they're used, and which banks in Dubai offer the best options. Whether you're curious about Islamic finance, looking to open an account, or just want to understand the benefits, stay tuned as I explain everything step by step. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more personal finance insights in Dubai. With that being said, let's get right into it. A Sharia-compliant bank account follows Islamic banking principles, which means it operates without riba or interest, excessive uncertainty, or unethical investments. Unlike conventional banks that make money through interest-based lending, Islamic banking ensures that financial transactions are based on real assets, ethical trade, and profit sharing rather than fixed interest rates. The foundation of Sharia-compliant banking is risk sharing. Instead of banks charging interest on loans or paying interest on deposits or savings accounts, they engage in partnership-based financing models, such as Mudarabah or Murabaha. In these structures, profits are shared rather than guaranteed fixed returns. Essentially, Islamic banks act as investment partners rather than lenders or deposit holders who generate money through interest. This model, while unique, isn't just a theoretical concept. Let's say you deposit 100,000 dirhams into a Sharia-compliant savings account. Rather than earning a fixed 2% interest like in a conventional bank, your money is pooled in with other depositors and invested in halal business. At the end of the profit period, the bank shares a portion of that earned profit with you and everyone else. Maybe it's 1.75 this quarter, maybe it's 2.25% the next. There are no guarantees, but it ensures your earnings are tied to real ethical business activity. Now, how are Sharia-compliant bank accounts used? These accounts function just like conventional banking accounts, allowing users to deposit, withdraw, and transfer money. However, the key difference is that no interest is earned or charged. Instead, profits are shared through Islamic investment mechanisms. Sharia-compliant banking offers several types of accounts. Current accounts work similarly to conventional bank accounts, allowing easy access to funds without earning or paying interest. Savings accounts operate on a profit-sharing model rather than accumulating interest. The bank invests deposit into Sharia-approved assets and distributes profits to account holders. For those looking for higher returns, investment accounts actively invest customer funds into businesses, real estate, or commodities, and then distribute profits based on agreed terms. Business accounts also follow Sharia principles and function similarly to corporate banking, ensuring ethical financing and profit-based transactions. Now, regardless of the type of account, the core principle remains the same. Money is never made through interest, but instead through ethical investments and business activities. For example, if you're running a small halal grocery and take financing from an Islamic bank, the bank may buy your inventory in bulk and sell it to you at a profit, rather than lending you money and charging interest. This kind of real asset transaction is what makes the model both compliant and tangible. Now, how do Sharia-compliant bank accounts operate? Sharia-compliant banking works through Islamic finance principles, which differ significantly from traditional interest-based systems. One of the most crucial differences is the absence of riba, meaning that banks do not charge interest on loans or pay interest on savings. Instead, banks generate profits through Sharia-compliant investments in halal businesses, real estate, or trade ventures, or they take a fixed amount of profit, not interest. All transactions in Islamic banking are asset-based, meaning banks invest only in tangible ethical assets rather than speculative investments like gambling or industries considered non-compliant with Islamic principles. Additionally, instead of fixed interest rates, banks use ethical profit distribution models where profits from investments are shared fairly with account holders once again. A common structure within Islamic banking is Mudarabah which is a profit-sharing arrangement where the bank manages funds, invests them, and shares the profits with the depositors. Another key model is Murabaha, which is a cost-plus financing method in which the bank buys an asset and sells it to the customer at a marked-up price with a fixed payment structure like I mentioned earlier. Instead of earning interest, the profit from the sale is how the bank generates revenue while maintaining compliance with Islamic principles. Like for example, in my case, I've purchased a car from Dubai Islamic Bank and I've gone through the same method, which is the way they financed my car through Murabaha. This framework ensures that banking remains aligned with Islamic values while still offering modern financial services for individuals and businesses. And for those wondering whether this structure is only for Muslims, it's not. Many non-Muslim residents in Dubai choose Sharia-compliant accounts simply because they value transparency, asset-backed financing, and ethical investment criteria. Here are some examples of Sharia-compliant banks and their best account options. If you're looking to open a Sharia-compliant bank account in Dubai, several banks offer excellent Islamic banking services with options that align with ethical financial practices. One is Emirates Islamic Bank, offering Kunuz savings account, which operates on a Mudarabah profit sharing system and provides competitive returns rather than interest-based earnings, or they offer rewards in return. Dubai Islamic Bank, one of the largest Islamic banks globally, also provides the Al-Islami savings account, which ensures depositors earn profits based on Sharia-compliant investments rather than interest. Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank, or ADIB, features the Qina savings account, which offers profit-sharing returns while maintaining compliance with Islamic banking laws as well. Sharjah Islamic Bank has the Wakala investment account, which is structured to invest deposits into halal business ventures and distribute profits accordingly. Lastly, Al Hilal Bank also specializes in Sharia-compliant current and savings accounts, focusing on transparent banking and ethical investment. Each of these banks follows Islamic finance principles, ensuring financial transactions adhere to riba-free ethical banking while maintaining modern financial accessibility for individuals and businesses alike. These accounts are fully compatible with digital banking platforms, allowing you to transfer funds, pay bills, and manage your accounts seamlessly, just like any other conventional bank. So why should you consider a Sharia-compliant account? Even if you're not specifically looking for Islamic banking, a Sharia-compliant account might still be a great option if you value ethical financial practices. Islamic banks ensure that all deposited funds are invested responsibly, avoiding exposure to industries such as alcohol, gambling, or other non-compliant businesses where I won't divulge into the list of. A key benefit is that instead of relying on interest-based transactions, these accounts generate profits through shared investments, offering a more ethical financial structure. Additionally, Islamic banking follows risk-sharing financial models, ensuring that money is invested responsibly rather than in speculative financial instruments. For those who want their finances to align with Islamic values, these accounts provide a secure and ethical alternative to conventional banking while still offering all the necessary financial services. Whether you're looking for security, transparency, or compliance with Sharia principles, Islamic banking delivers modern financial solutions with a strong ethical foundation. On top of that, there's growing interest in ethical banking worldwide and not just in Dubai. People are more conscious than ever about where they put their money and where their money goes, what it funds, and whether their financial institution aligns with their own values. In that sense, Islamic banking has quietly become a compelling alternative even for those who aren't necessarily looking for faith-based solutions but care deeply about responsible finance. So here are my final thoughts. If you've never explored Sharia-compliant bank accounts, now is the perfect time to understand how they work and why they might be beneficial. Whether you're looking for an interest-free savings option, an ethical financial structure, or just curious about Islamic banking, these accounts provide a unique way to manage money responsibly. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever used a Sharia-compliant bank account? And before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more personal finance insights in Dubai. I'll see you guys in the next one.